So today's video is going to be about Trade the Pool. Basically what it is, it's a retail proprietary trading firm. What that means basically is that you pay money to take an evaluation, and then if you pass this evaluation with their criteria, then they will quote unquote fund you. How it really works is this. You go in there, and we don't want to listen to him, and you pick what you want. Whether you're a day trader or a swing trader. Difference between day trading and swing is time. Day trade will be open and close the same day the trade. Swing could be days, weeks, etc., where you carry a trade over. So let's just say we're taking a day trade and we want to do a $200,000 evaluation based on what your trading level is, say beginner. Okay. The criteria here is your target is 6%. You've got to make a 6% profit overall, which is going to be $12,000. Your daily pause, that's when they shut you down for the day. You're not completely shut off, but if you hit a daily drawdown of 2%, which is going to be $4,000, at that point, you will take they will stop you trading that day. Max loss in this account is going to be $8,000. So the target is $12,000. The max loss is $8,000. Minimum positions is 10. The reason they put minimum positions is that you don't get a one-hit wonder. That you don't get one and all of a sudden it runs, and at that point you've made your 6% in one day. They don't want that to happen because then you're going to be quote-unquote funded right away. Trading period, unlimited. You can trade as long as you want, supposedly. Payout split, 70-30, which makes no sense because you're not getting paid out of this account whatsoever. You've got to pass the funded before you get a payout. And at that point, you'll be 70-30. Prohibited practices. The trade duration, how long you hold the trade, is 30 seconds. You've got to hold that trade for 30 seconds. The trade range, minimum 10-cent movement. Minimum. So if you're going to buy low cost penny stocks, $1, $2, and look for major movement, you're going to have to see a huge spike in there. You're going to see minimum 10 cents. I wouldn't play with any penny stocks or any gap and goes, because the 30-second rule is what's really going to get you hurt, because I've seen a lot of them where they jump up and come right back down in less than 30 seconds. Consistency rule, you've got to be consistent on every other trade minimum, 50%. So if you trade 10 times, you have to be profitable on 5 of those. So if we go back to the objectives, minimum positions 10, okay, that means you're going to have to be a minimum of 5 trades on that you're going to be profitable, and those trades have to be a minimum of 10 cents and a minimum of 30 seconds. So when you're going in it, you can't just say, okay, I made a home run on this one trade, let me trade 9 more times so this way I can pass regardless, and in and out in 5 seconds. You can't do that. So that's one of the caveats right there. Your cash out rules, minimum withdrawal period, 14 days. Consistency rule, 50%. Minimum 0.5 profit days, 3 of them. So you have to have at least a minimum of 3 days that you're making 0.5%. So again, if you go in there and make 20% on one trade on one day, you cannot cash out. You have to have 3 days, a minimum of 0.5%. So you're like, oh, that's not a big deal. Well, it is a big deal, because 0.5%, that means at that point you're going to have to make $1,000 on that trade. That's what it comes down to. 1% is going to be $2,000, but you have to make a minimum of $1,000 on 3 different days. So that's where they start to look at it and say it's more consistency than anything. Free add-ons, trading booster, I don't know what that is. Real-time market data, I guess it could be true. PDT rule, This is not an actual brokerage firm, so it doesn't apply one way or the other. Okay. Now it's $1,475, almost $1,500, $1,500 for you to take this quote unquote evaluation. And if you fail, okay, what will end up happening is that you will lose that $1,475. Simple as that. So that's the nuts and bolts of it. And again, we're going to go back to this in a second. So where this actually doesn't make any sense and people don't understand this is that what is a prop trading firm? Okay, what does it actually do and why does it really matter? Now, what they actually are, okay, is all trading activities conducted through the company hub are executed in a simulated environment. That's it. Users should be aware that the trading results in this environment do not reflect real trading outcomes. So this is basically a video game. They've gotten the data, they've applied the data to their software. That software is basically able to tell them where are you trading, what are you trading, and then giving the prices back. So you have to remember, if there's a pay for order flow in the real market, you're telling me that they can't skip a penny here, skip $1 there, 50 cents, whatever, and give you poor results? I'm sure they can, okay? So the beauty of this is that if you read this, and it's right there, okay, all trading activities conducted through the company hub are executed in a simulated environment. All trading activities, every bit of it, okay? So that means every bit of this, every bit of Trade the Pool is a video game. So once you get quote unquote funded, okay, at that point, you're given a $200,000 account in a video game. So if you were to make money, okay, yeah, they would pay you out at a 70-30 split. But if you don't make money, they don't care. Now, the money that's coming out of this to pay you, to pay that split, where do you think it's coming from? It's coming from here. The $1,475. The hundreds and thousands of people who are paying that is what's going to quote unquote pay the payout. Because none of this is coming from the real market. You are not trading with the real market at all. Not close to it, not even one iota of it, okay? So this is all basically a video game. Now, does that mean this is bad? I don't think it's bad, because all these prop trading firms do the same exact thing. They're very slick, they advertise very well, okay? Now, if you're new to trading, this is a great program, and I'll tell you why it's a great program. Is that if you wanted to learn how to trade, you can go in there, and you could say, okay, fine, I want to start, and I want to trade. The trading period is only 60 days on the limited time, because they know what you're planning on doing there. So anything below the 200,000, okay, is 60 days, because at that point they realize that you're going in there just to learn. So you're going to pay $47 for 2 months on the $5,000. But does this make a lot of sense? Yeah, it does, because I'll tell you why. The trading education, the videos on demand, the trading books, all this stuff that they have, okay, is really, really good. So they really do give you a lot of opportunity to learn a lot, okay? Basically, it is a shortcut to learning how to trade, no doubt about it, okay? But don't think for 1 second that this is a career. This is not a career. This is what it is, okay? You go there to learn And then at that point, once you learn, yeah, great, okay? At that point, you can go on and really learn how to become a trader. This is nonsense, okay? This is just basically you're going in there and you're pretending that you're actually going to make money. Simple as that, okay? You're not going to make money doing this. If there's anybody who's made money on it, prove it to me. Prove it to me that you have a consistent payout that says, oh yeah, I can make a living doing this. Prove it. And I guarantee you nobody will. Because honestly, like I said, this is a great educational tool. It's really popular and it's really slick the way they do it. But know what you're paying for. Know what you're getting yourself into. You are not getting an opportunity to buy a career, so to speak. You're not taking a test like they do, like we did 25 years ago for a real prop trading firm. This is a retail proprietary trading firm. A huge difference, just so you can understand it and don't be stupid, okay? Now, like I said, it's not a scam. It's not a scam. Just know what you're getting into. For $59, if I was starting out, yeah, I'd sign up for this, and I would learn a lot on it, but I would definitely realize after 5 minutes that you're never gonna make a career out of this. It's impossible, literally impossible. And if they can find somebody that does that, if anybody can prove to me that they're making a living, I'll give you $10,000. Prove to me with your earnings, I'll give you 10 grand. Okay. Bottom line, and when I say earnings, you've got to be there at least a year making a living doing it. Show me earnings for a year, I'll give you $10,000, just if you prove it. Simple as that. And I guarantee, no one will come up with it. 100%. Anyway, have a great evening, and if you have the balls, show it to me, and I'll give you 10 grand. Bottom line, thanks.